What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Haunter, entitled Sacramental Death Qualia. This is released on Voidhanger Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of San Antonio, Texas, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very elaborate, progressive, experimental hybrid of both black metal and death metal. Yeah. It has been a true honor and privilege to be in the presence of such an amazing, amazing band, and to see them grow, progress, get better and better every single time just makes me that much more appreciative to be a fan of this band. And seeing Haunter grow from the early sounds of their first demo and several other releases to their very first full-length album in Threnaudia just made me appreciate the type of sound and quality Haunter were going for. Just a really, really top-notch sort of release. But ever since that full-length album came out, this band has been slowly but surely building their own mark in extreme metal by playing and touring, playing live shows, putting out a multitude of split releases with the likes of bands such as Black Vice, Sovereign, and more recently doing a tour with another really awesome San Antonio, Texas-based artist in Crawl. Just really amazing stuff this band has been doing since then. But the next step in Haunter's evolution is here, and we finally have their second full-length album entitled Sacramental Death Qualia. It's only 5 tracks, and it clocks in at around 46 minutes in length. And honestly, I feel like this band has taken a huge, gigantic leap forward in terms of quality, in terms of their sound, and in terms of just overall being a great band. Threnaudia was an awesome album, but this new album is even more awesome than that. I'm just in awe after listening to this thing, and I definitely think that if you listen to Sacramental Death Qualia, you're going to feel the exact same way. You're going to have that look on your face like you don't know what the hell you just listened to. You don't know what you've just witnessed. And I think that this is going to make you appreciate Haunter that much more. What hasn't changed about Haunter is the fact that these guys are such smart, intelligent, passionate musicians. And here on the 5 tracks that are showcased throughout this album, you can easily tell why they work so hard to put out the music that they do. I mean, listening to the opening riffs of the Dispossessed Phrenic Antiquity to a track like Subversion of a Heathen Tongue, you can already tell that this band has taken what they've done with their sound and amplified it up even bigger and better. The guitar riffs on this album are just so top-notch. I love the way these riffs sound. I love the progressions. I love the leads. I love the energy and anticipation building up to the way these guitars sound, and it just sounds awesome. I love how this album sounds. I love how these riffs sound, and I think it's a fantastic guitar performance being done here. The bass work on here is very good and smooth too. It definitely holds its own amongst the amazingness that are these guitar riffs. And it should go without saying there's some nice subtlety in these guitars here too. When you get to the middle part of this record with Abdication, the sole instrumental track of this record, it's just really, really top-notch to see and hear this sort of diversity being done here with these guitars. And it sounds fantastic. The drumming on here is sensational. I've always loved this guy. I've always loved his drum performances, but here on Sacramental Death Qualia, his drum performances are even more meticulous and more elaborate and more sensational. Love the blast beats, love the mid-paced slow passages, love the moments where things get faster, and even towards the very closing moments of this record, with the longest track on here being at about 12 minutes, the title track of this album, you just get a lot of great stamina and endurance from this drummer. It's just really awesome to hear him handle his business the way that he does here with these with this drum performance, and it's so fantastic. And when it comes to the vocals, this is something that I always also loved about Haunter is the vocal stylings. Just the low, bellowing sort of growls that you hear throughout this album are very intimidating to listen to. But then when you get to the more depraved sort of screamed vocals, and then for the twist you didn't see coming, you hear some singing on the track Sacramental Death Qualia, which threw me for a loop. I was totally surprised. I didn't see that part coming, but I definitely thought that it fit. It fit well, and it fit perfectly on that closing track. And that's something I'd love to see Haunter incorporate in future songs if they decide to use that sort of vocal technique. I think it's really, really cool. But as far as the growls and the screams and the craziness of the other styles of vocals, I think those vocals work out so well here. Very well articulated vocals, awesome lyrical content, really, really a great attention to detail here. So overall, this, in my opinion, is the penultimate Haunter album. This definitely wipes the floor with Thronadia in many more ways than one, in terms of artwork, in terms of detail, in terms of quality. This is a fantastic album. This is one of the best albums of 2019. If you are a fan of this band's body of work, you're going to appreciate Sacramental Death Qualia that much more. I really fucking love this album, and I'm so proud of these dudes. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the Voidhanger Records Bandcamp page where you can listen to this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can stream it, buy it digitally, and it is available physically as a CD and 12-inch vinyl. You can purchase copies from the label or through the band themselves. I know that the band happens to get some copies in sometimes, but they sell out rather quickly. But I would recommend getting this album any which way you're able to. And in the middle of October, this band will be doing some North American tour dates with Anacon from New York. So if they are coming anywhere near you, definitely go check them out live. Haunter are the real deal live. So again, the album is Sacramental Death Qualia by Haunter. This is released on Voidhanger Records. Definitely pick this one up. And for a score, I'm going to give this a very, very strong 9.5 out of 10. Definitely one of the best albums of 2019. And I'm pretty sure you'll be seeing me talk about this again at some point when it comes to year-end list material. So if you happen to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it. Or any of you guys into Haunter, definitely let me know. I'm looking through this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, Army Hell out.